Blasting around the track at 200 miles per hour, Formula One racing is the fastest sport in the world. And while billions of people can drive, only 20 have what it takes to compete at this level. Each team includes hundreds of people, mechanics, engineers, and most importantly, 2 world-class athletes, the drivers. In every race, these gladiators battle to see who will come out on top, and each team spends over $200 million a season trying to win. There are 10 teams in this exclusive league, Ferrari, Mercedes, and McLaren to name a few. But one group of scrappy outsiders has been grinding for years to make its big comeback and take back their place in the winner's circle, and that time might be right now. This is the story of racing's sleeping giant. This is Game Changers, Atlassian Williams Racing. Back in the day, Williams, a tenacious, innovative team, produced the most advanced F1 cars of that time. Designed by scientific geniuses and built by master mechanics, they were driven by the most fearless and precise drivers of their era. Under the leadership of racing icon and team founder Frank Williams, they ate everyone's lunch, winning 9 Constructors' Championships and 7 Drivers' Championships. However, recent seasons haven't been so kind. Williams has fallen to the bottom of the standings. But under new leadership and 2 young, highly skilled drivers, the comeback story of a lifetime is just beginning.
My name is Alexander Albon, and I'm a Formula One Williams driver.
Hey guys, I'm Carlos Sainz, and I'm a Formula One driver for Atlassian Williams Racing. Driving a Formula One car is like driving a fighter jet.
Driving a Formula One car is similar to being on a roller coaster, but you are in charge of the roller coaster. It's fun when you are on a roller coaster for maybe a minute, but we are on a roller coaster for about 2 hours.
It's over. You can get out now.
That my job is actually to drive the fastest cars ever in history and ever in the world. Everything's going by so fast that you don't actually have time to realize how that feels. You're just in a level of focus and concentration that requires your 100%.
When you're in the zone, everything feels like it's in slow motion. You don't have to think about it. It's all natural, it's all instinct. You're one step ahead of the car. You're always thinking purely about the next corner.
The level of concentration that we get into when we are dialed in and we are in our zone, a feeling that I'm not able to describe because you're so focused that you actually don't know how it feels.
There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road.
In Formula One, there are 2 ultimate goals, 2 trophies that teams are chasing. The Drivers' Championship is all about individual glory. Each driver earns points based on their finishing position in every race. The closer you are to first place, the more points you win. But behind every driver is a team, and that's where the Constructors' Championship comes in. Teams score points by combining the results of both their drivers, meaning consistency and teamwork are the key. It's a wild balance. F1 is a team sport, but every driver is also racing for their own legacy. And the stakes are brutal. If a driver underperforms, they're not just costing the team points. They could be out of a seat by season's end. In F1, success is measured in thousandths of a second, and loyalty only lasts as long as your lap times.
Hi, I'm James Vowles. I'm the team principal for Atlassian Williams Racing. I'm in charge of around about 1,100 people. Formula One is a team sport. And I know that doesn't seem that way. We have 2 drivers, 2 cars, fighting and beating each other in order to have success. Williams is above all of us.
You always want to be the driver that beats each other. It creates tension, but you guys have to deal with it and do the best for the team and make sure that you don't put yourself first.
Because you are 20 drivers and you want to beat every one of them. You want to be the best in the world. And your teammate, unfortunately, even if it's your teammate, is still one of those other 19 drivers. Teammate or not, you just want to beat all of them.
Beating your teammate or him beating you can often mean that you lose your job. So that creates a very strange dynamic between your teammates and yourself, and it's very torn.
Did you miss anything whilst on your break?
You.
Me?
Alexander Albon, he's very smart when it comes to understand what happens to the car, what happens to the setup, what happens to the track conditions when they change. He's someone that is also good to work with, good fun to be around with. We enjoy spending time together, although then when we put our helmets on, we love beating each other.
It's time to play Alex or Carlos. If you guys took a road trip, who would drive?
I'm driving.
No,
I'm driving now.
I know he's going to say him, but we.
No, I need to drive, Alex.
Which one of you is more likely to fall asleep in a team meeting?
Sometimes I'm like nowhere, and then I look at you and you're like focused.
I'm on YouTube.
Which one of you has more unread text messages on your phone?
I have 14 people that I haven't replied yet.
I have 136.
What do you tell them?
I don't tell them anything.
Who would be better at talking their way out of a speeding ticket?
Quite convincing, eh?
I agree with you.
I honestly, I think in this one we both agree.
Which one of you guys gets angrier in the cockpit during a race?
He has road rage in Formula 1.
But you're getting worse.
I got excited last time because it was really, really bothering me.
Which one of you two is more dramatic?
To be or not to be?
Albon, he likes dramatizing things.
People need to understand this is an issue.
That's actually his favorite way of explaining things. People need to understand that this is not okay.
There we go.
Who has the messier driver's room?
I'm lucky that they keep it organized for me.
I have an incense diffuser in my room. I have it like all nicely done.
Really?
Which one of you guys is the better parallel parker?
I've always parked well.
I'll give it to you. I failed my first driving test.
Driving 200 miles per hour inches from other cars is very dangerous. Accidents are common.
I'm okay.
Fortunately, these cars are built for safety, but crashing must be scary.
The feeling when you crash in a Formula 1 car, the first thing you must realize is it's very rare for us to make a big mistake that makes us hit a wall. The first feeling is shock. You're waiting to hit the wall, and obviously that can feel quite scary.
You have like a split second to know that you're actually gonna crash. You're actually gonna damage the car. You're gonna cost your mechanics and your team some money and time.
But these cars now are so safe that we never actually are truly worried about our bodies.
I wouldn't say I've ever been scared in a Formula 1 car, but you always see the barrier coming towards you and you just think, yeah, I hope this one doesn't hurt.
I would actually tell you my biggest fear when I am spinning is the damage I'm going to create for the mechanics to fix the car.
My mechanics are actually, for me, the true heroes of the sport. They turn up the earliest to the track, they leave the latest, they are non-stop working on the car for the car to be in perfect condition for me to drive it.
My job as a number one mechanic is that car cannot leave the garage regardless of whether an engineer says it has to go or chief mechanic says it has to go. It is my responsibility and that car will not leave the garage unless I say so. To see that car finally built, put together, your crew around the car, taking all the tyre blankets off and then the car finally coming out and towards you, that's a really cool feeling and I don't think I could ever get tired of that.
These guys and girls are some of the most busy and tired and passionate people with the amount of hours that they put in. They are some of the heroes of our team.
A huge part of an F1 race are the mechanics, pulling off lightning-quick pit stops. They train year-round to make sure they are the fastest tyre guns in the West.
A pit stop is where the car will come into the pits during a race and we will change all four wheels on the car as quickly as we can so we don't lose time.
In a sport where the tiniest mess-up can win or lose you the race, it's one of the most stressful jobs on the planet.
Perfect pit stop is like a perfect choreography in dancing. When everyone is exactly at the same point in time doing exactly the same thing.
We have marks to make sure that we hit exactly where the mechanics want us to stop. As the car goes up, there's almost no time to react. So our focus then is on hitting the lights, making sure our reaction time is good.
Stop in the box, front and rear jack leaves the car at the same time. Both front and rear tires get deattached at the same time, reattached at the same time, and then both jacks let the car down and I go. And this all happens in 2 seconds.
2 seconds later.
After the break, you'll see just what it takes to design and build an F1 car that can go 200 miles per hour. Stick around, we'll be right back. After the checker flag waves, the real work begins. When one race is over, teams disassemble their cars and pack their bags to travel on to the next one. Every team transports 15 truckfuls of equipment per race. 2 race cars, spare parts, garage setups, and even couches and coffee makers. With teams crisscrossing the world, it's like one big traveling circus. You won't find any big top tents here though, but you will find the most top secret state-of-the-art technology. Let's look at some of the essential parts of an F1 machine. These are the wings. When the car is blasting around at 200 miles per hour, they make sure the car doesn't take off into the air. It's like the reverse of an airplane wing. In an F1 vehicle, wings keep the car glued to the pavement. This is called grip. Grip keeps you stuck to the track in a turn, allowing you to go faster through it. This is a drag reduction system, or DRS. If there's someone in front of you, activating the DRS can redirect the wind and give you a critical speed boost of 6 to 7 miles per hour. This is the engine. They call it a power unit. It's a hybrid turbocharged V6. It runs at 850 horsepower. Fun fact, no car is allowed to be more powerful than another. They all must have the same maximum horsepower to keep a level playing field. And this is the halo. It's one of the most important pieces of the car because it protects the driver in a crash. You could have 2 giant elephants stand on it and the halo wouldn't even budge. It has revolutionized driver safety. If you think all this is cool, you haven't seen anything yet. Check out the steering wheel. The steering wheel in your mum's ride probably has one button, the horn. The steering wheel in an F1 car is packed with over 20 buttons, switches, and rotary dials. It's a marvel of engineering that lets drivers make lightning-fast decisions at 200 miles per hour. The display shows real-time data like lap times, gear selection, tire pressures, and warning messages. With the push of a button, drivers can switch between engine modes, adjust the brakes, or call back to the crew to talk about very important race things.
Hey guys, what kind of jelly is best on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Great.
Strawberry. Marmalade.
Ketchup. Yep.
These cars are cutting edge, made with precision and elite engineering technology. But what is the coolest part?
The engine. It's why we go fast. It's super smooth, buttery smooth.
Probably the most impressive thing of a Formula 1 car is the braking.
Why, I oughta.
That's what makes a Formula 1 car.
Tires. Everything we're doing with the car, it's all about getting the tire to have the best grip that is available to it.
F1 teams have different tires for all types of scenarios. There are hard, medium, and soft tires. Soft tires grip the road better, but they wear out faster. Hard tires last longer, but they grip the road less. Tire selection can win or lose you the race, so teams always have to be thinking ahead about what tires to put on the car. Back at the factory, the team is working on making the vehicle even faster. The first stop in testing out new designs is at their state-of-the-art simulator. It might look like a big video game, but it isn't. This is a multi-million-dollar piece of equipment where they can test out new parts before they're even built.
Welcome to our simulator. This is where we run fast-paced simulations with both Alex and Carlos.
Let's try a slower steering input for turn 9.
Every corner, every bump, every straightaway of a track is there. And by letting the team install new parts virtually, an F1 simulator helps the team build the fastest machines possible.
And then you've got these 2 big snaps so we can look at the tyre and see what's happening.
And if they crash in a simulator, they can simply hit the reset button and try again. Once the new parts have all been tested in the simulator, it's time to build them and see how they work in real life.
We have 22 CNC machines that are turning raw blocks of both aluminium and titanium into something like this.
The Williams shop is running day and night, 7 days a week, cranking out over 14,000 parts. And every single one of those parts are custom made to create the lightest, fastest F1 cars possible. So once the races have been simulated and the parts have been crafted, how does the team know if they got any faster? Simple, they blast a ton of wind at it.
We have a 60% scale model of a Formula 1 car. We create smaller laser-printed parts that will be bolted on to this wind tunnel model.
But where does the wind come from?
This is our fan. 3,300 horsepower, pushing 110 miles an hour of air through this wind tunnel.
A little wind never hurt anyone.
As the wind flows over the chassis, engineers then scan the sides to see how the air is moving around it. The smoother the wind moves, the faster the car will go.
You can spend millions and millions of dollars creating and fabricating a wind tunnel, but it's a key necessity to make sure that your car on track is as fast as possible.
The final thing that makes it go fast is weight. So to make it as light as possible, they are all made out of a high-tech material called carbon fiber.
Around 80% of the cars you see on track are made out of this carbon fiber product. It's super lightweight. It's robust and durable.
When the Williams team combines their forces, they can produce the lightest, fastest, most powerful racing machine the world's ever seen. And with their incredible drivers and team, it might just be enough to get them back to the top of the leaderboard. Will Carlos and Alex be able to get Williams Racing back on top? You'll find out when Game Changers returns in a moment. Carlos Sainz and Alex Albon are now two of the most respected drivers on the Formula One grid, but not long ago, they were just kids with a dream and a kart. Both climbed the ranks through junior formulas, fueled by raw talent, relentless work ethic, and the belief that they belonged on top.
My hero in racing has always been my dad. My dad is double-time World Rally Championship, basically driving as fast as you can on open roads. They do their crazy things on that.
My dad bought me my first go-kart. I've grown up around speed and I love going fast.
I was obsessed with Formula One, and my first ever race, I think I was 4.
I used to get very nervous before races. I've dealt with pressure since I was 7, 8 years old, and I've never felt the pressure go away. The more time I feel I'm under pressure, the easier it is to cope with it.
Some kids watch cartoons in the morning, but not Carlos. He was waking up early to watch F1.
The thing that made me fall in love with racing was actually watching Formula One on TV. I used to wake up my dad when the Australian Grand Prix was on at 4 a.m. because I was so excited to see.
Carlos Sainz and Alex Albon may be stars now, but their journey began like so many others, as kids chasing speed and go-karts, dreaming of one day making it to Formula One. That same dream is alive in the next generation, and teams like Williams are helping shape it through their driver development programs. Williams scouts young talent from karting circuits and junior formulas, giving them the tools, mentorship, and track time to grow into future F1 contenders.
My name is Jules LeBlanc, and I'm 18 years old.
My name's Luke Browning, so I'm in Formula 2.
My name is Lucas Palacio, and I'm 11 years old.
My name is Jamie Tadwick. Fell in love with the sport at the moment. I sat in a go-kart.
I got my start in racing because I grew up in motorsports with my dad racing WRC, World RX, and GRC here in the States. Currently, I'm racing in F1 Academy, which is an all-female series which was created to give women a platform in the world of F1.
My dream when I was a little boy was to be a race car driver, and here I am now at 23 years old, living that dream.
Every young driver in the sport has taken a different path, but they are all united by one thing: a deep, unshakable love for racing and going fast.
What keeps me going in this sport is really the adrenaline rush that I get when racing and the feeling of success after you've worked so hard to get where you are today.
I found my love for racing through simulators. So I won a simulator competition which allowed me to get into a real car. You can do the same move in a game that you can in real life.
I won a scholarship in the UK when I was 14. I got to join the Williams Racing family in 2019. I just feel like there haven't been enough women doing it in the first place, rather than it being an accomplishment for myself. In my opinion, it's a real eye-opener to show that we need to see a lot more young girls starting the sport, progress to the top, and ultimately win more races.
That passion for racing isn't just reserved for the pros. Kids everywhere can get involved. Whether it's through karting clubs, local racing leagues, or junior development programs backed by F1 teams like Williams.
Tell your parents to get you in a go-kart as soon as possible, so you learn as much as you can so you can make it to F1.
Any young drivers out there that have that passion, watch the sport as much as you can, take that step, do it, and yeah, believe in it, because that's the key at home. Follow your dreams.
It's about starting small, and that means experiencing it before trying it. Going to a racetrack, just getting experience is the first step to starting your career in motorsports.
And also what's great about our sport is you don't all have to be drivers. There's so many other amazing roles within the sport, whether you're an engineer, a mechanic.
I do races almost every weekend. When I go back home, I play with my friends, I ride my bike over to their house sometimes. We play football, and yeah, that just makes me a normal kid when I'm home.
Don't take it from us, though. This is what the pros themselves have to say to all those future speed demons out there.
Try your best. Make sure when you put a helmet on, you have a smile on your face every time you're driving, and you're enjoying that process. And then things will evolve, and you will see where life takes you.
I think someone who makes a great Formula One driver is the driver who has the capacity to deal with the speed, an engineer talking to you, managing the tires, managing the problems in the car, the electronics, someone who can deal with all that information at once and focus on racing.
I think Carlos and Alex are hugely impressive people. Alex, what I like the most about him is super laid back, very humble, easygoing, but in the car, hugely impressive.
So Carlos and Alex, they're my, I guess, team dads. I can ask for advice. I think equally they know I'm going to take their spot one day. We'll see.
I have been here for now 4 years. I've been here now for 4 years, and I've been at the very beginning when we've really struggled. I remember the first race finishing 15th, and that was a really great race for us. Nowadays, we're fighting for P5, P6 sometimes.
One of the last proper winning times for Williams is when I was born. So I'm 30 years old now, so that kind of tells you how long it's been for Williams.
It's a big dream of mine to be able to say that I could bring possibly the first podium or first win for the team in many, many years, over 10 years.
Nothing would make me happier as a racing driver, as an athlete, to be part of the process of making one of the most successful historic Formula One teams in history. I think it's going to be one of the best stories in the sport, so I cannot wait for it to happen.
It all comes down to this at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Verstappen in the lead, George Russell close behind him, and Carlos Sainz from Williams is battling for third place. Sainz battling to hold position. And across the finish line in third is Carlos Sainz. Incredible! It's their first podium in a full-length race in almost a decade.
Hi everyone, we're back in Grove, back in the factory. So proud and happy of everyone for what we achieved in Baku. Great P3, great podium. Now it's time to keep pushing.
Hopefully we can push forwards and keep scoring these kind of results. That's the goal, that's the focus. All right, bye.
Williams Racing has always been about resilience, and today that spirit paid off with Carlos Sainz standing on the podium in third place. The team proved that their journey back to the front of the grid is no longer just a dream. It's happening. The drivers are locked in. The team is rebuilding with purpose, and the foundation for greatness is being laid, one race at a time. This isn't just a comeback. It's the beginning of a golden era for Williams. And the future starts now.